Danny Thompson says God gave him a gift of music. Over the decades, he played with dozens of Austin blues and jazz bands.
Man, you had people, musicians all over the place. We used to sit on the corner every night and everybody would get together. You'd have vocal groups and bands playing all around town. That's how, basically how it started.
A rich musical culture flourished in historically black neighborhoods like East Austin, and that music was a big part of the South by Southwest Music Festival when it launched 30 years ago. But South by Southwest grew into one of the world's hottest events, commercialized, corporate, and expensive. All-inclusive passes for music and films cost more than $1,800 each. The festival bolstered Austin's carefully cultivated image as an ultra-cool hipster haven, and wealthier, mostly white newcomers flocked here to live. But community activists say that influx has devastated their neighborhoods. In East Austin, big new houses, coffee shops, and yoga studios sprouted seemingly overnight. Property taxes soared, and many older residents can't afford to stay.
People who've lived here in East Austin for many years say the changes have happened so fast they hardly recognize the place anymore.
Lisa Bird works on cultural preservation.
It's actually cultural displacement, and we actually take a step further and say what has happened in this community is actually cultural genocide. As you go through this neighborhood now, what you will see, remnants are very few, and they would be the churches and a couple of barbershops. Other than that, everything's gone.
The barbershop is a place where African American men socialize. Much of their talk these days is about change.
Now you see a new ethnicity come in and new houses coming up. It's changed dramatically.
Ronnie Jackson has been barbering here for 16 years.
For taxes to push out grandpas and nanas that's been here for years and years, I don't really think that's right.
Thompson played at South by Southwest in its early years, but now the festival is dominated by acts from places like London, Brooklyn, and Los Angeles.
I played with pretty much most of the best that came out of Austin. I don't know any of them that actually benefited from South by Southwest.
South by Southwest boosted Austin's image as a capital of cool, but it helped to displace the very people whose God-given talents made it possible to begin with. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, East Austin, Texas.